In this video, we're going to discuss the free Praxis practice tests available at teacherstestprep.com and how to make the most of this free resource. Getting started with our free Praxis practice tests. A list of all our available Praxis practice tests can be found at the URL shown here. By the way, you don't need to write down any of the links that are shown in this video. We've provided them for you directly beneath the video. To get started, simply create a free account on the Teacher's Test Prep website and select the tests you wish to take. You can always add additional practice tests later if you decide there are additional tests you need to take just by going to your My Account page and clicking on Settings and then choosing those additional practice tests that you want to add to your account. You can save your progress at any time and resume your Praxis practice tests. But when possible, we recommend trying to take the exam under the same timed conditions as the real test. So on the ETS website, there's documents called Test at a Glance or tags. And for each Praxis exam, it lists the specific amount of time you're going to be given for that exam if you take it as a computer-based version or as a paper-based version. So take that amount of time and use the timer on your cell phone or on your watch to set that same amount of time and take it under those same conditions, because that'll give you a better sense of what it's going to be like when you take the real test. After you submitted your free Praxis practice test on the teacherstestprep.com website, the multiple choice sections will be instantly auto-graded for you. So right away you'll be able to see how you did on the multiple choice section of your test. And many Praxis tests are entirely multiple choice, so you'll get the entire test scored instantly. You'll be able to look at each question you got right and wrong, see what you chose, see what the correct answer was. And if you want, you can also, for written response portions of the test or tests that are entirely written response, you can purchase written response grading and feedback, and a live professional grader will score your test using the same exact rubric as the real Praxis, and they will give you in-depth feedback, detailed notes on what you did well and what specifically you can do to improve to ensure success on the real exam. That written response grading and feedback is performed by a live grader, so that is a paid service, but the multiple choice section is scored for you absolutely free. You also get a free diagnostic breakdown. So this report, and you can see a sort of screenshot of that here, gives you your overall likelihood of passing the test, and it also gives you a breakdown of your strengths and weaknesses within each domain that appears on your particular Praxis exam. So you can see exactly where you need to focus your study efforts in order to improve and where that will benefit you the most. So that's a great free resource, and that's going to also get generated for you automatically as soon as you submit your free practice test on the site. You can also click next to any of the domains shown in this diagnostic, and it'll take you to your free study guide. And that's going to look like what you see in this screenshot here. It's just a concise bullet-pointed listing of all the key topics that appear in each section of the exam. So if you see that you didn't do well in a certain section, you can click on that section and it'll take you to this list. You can see exactly what topics are going to appear in that section or have the possibility of appearing within that section on your Praxis exam. And that way you can go through and see which of those things are you comfortable with, which of them are you not, and focus your study efforts on those exact things that you're going to need to know in order to be ready for the test.